All right. Hello, good evening. Once again, welcome to the VPL. It's been a bit of a... It's weird, because from my point of view, it's been a really eventful week, because we've had, obviously, BSFs going on, people have been away, a lot of time zone conflicts meant we need a lot of rescheduling, so there's been, 4 or 5 people who've played twice this week, so as far as a getting things organized and sorted out point of view, it has been a very, very eventful week. In terms of people playing, it does... The impression I get from people, actually in the event, is that it didn't feel as insane. But then we also look at the scores, and some of them are, it's... Well, let's jump in and look at the scores first before I announce Week 5 pairings. So let me... get this sorted out. Okay, and then change the zoom. There we go. Alright, so on the top bracket, not much going on. We've got a few 4-4 ties and a handful of 3-5s either way. So some really close games, which I think is pretty cool. I think what's also really cool is if we jump back to the standings for a moment, there are a few, really, especially in Flight 2, there's some really close games in Flight 2, but like I said, so in Flight 1, we've got 3 teams who are, very clearly doing super, super, super well, but then, the last spot, the 4th place for playoffs, it's still anyone's game, which I think is crazy. Those Freaks and Kokos have their points updated? You're right. Why is that happened? I think it's because we still do this manually, so let's do this right now, I guess. So they are... It's a loss, draw, loss, or loss. Wait, no, that is... Wait. Oh no, it is, yeah. It should be 3 losses. Hang on, there is a way to fix this. I just don't have it to hand right now, so I'm just gonna do my standard and cry to Brandon, being make it so that the standings page auto updates. I don't see any formulas. So yeah, we'll see if Brandon get that fixed. But yeah, as I was saying, Flight 1 is fairly even, fairly around. But second flight, we have two 7-1s and a 6-2, which is... So, like I said, even though that the actual, points between, in Flight 2 is kind of close, the actual game differences go crazy, 12-2, whoa. But yeah, congrats to everyone I know in, let me see if I can find the various Twitter posts of that. All the various garbage on my timeline doesn't go public. But there's been... Where's that one I was looking for? There was a specific tweet I was looking for. Yeah, this tweet is so much of this tweet makes me happy. This... It's great. It's great. Love to see it. You love to see it. So yeah, shout out and congrats to everyone who did well at Hungary. I wish I was there. Yeah. Right. Also, yeah, Grand Blaze are a good point. I just want to... We're going to jump to the Season 2 win rate sheet for just a moment, because we've got... Where is it? So, Dragon Empire Tree won a game. Nirvana won a game. Viamats won a game. Vermilion won a game. Crazy. We nearly had Sacrifice Glass win a game, and in fact, I have the replay for that, and we're gonna watch that Sacrifice Glass game on stream later. But yeah. Week 4 has certainly been a week. But before we go any further, let me go ahead and do week 5. Viamance, did Viamance lose? I could have sworn Viamance won. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I make a mistake? Hello? I did make a mistake. No, Viamance did not win. We were so close. Alright, let's fix that. Damn it! Damn it, we were so close. We were this close. Let's have a look at some of the other win rates, see what else we've got going on. So, Babs is still top of the list, no surprises there. Ava's still doing really well, no surprises there. Odium, finally, with the negative win rate it deserves. What else have we got? Chronojet, now taking Chronojet and Messiah with the next lowest win rates after Artisario. Artisario does finally have its first win, can't complain. Equilibria with its 4-0, also pretty cool. Yeah, Rewinder's doing not too bad, 7 games played. Shout out to Equilibria. So I have the deck as well and I enjoy it. So I said this at locals like, I think it was 4 weeks ago. The reason like I almost never played Equilibria is because like a week, like a handful of days after building Equilibria, I discovered the word Jelk online. And yeah, learning that word upset me and what it means. And so like, I can't look at the word Equilibria without seeing that word alongside it. And now it's like, it kind of ruined it for me. So I actually like, I played it for the first time ever like a month ago. And I went like 3-0 at locals. But it was like, I don't know, man. I still can't like, every time I hear the deck, I can't get the phrase Jelk Reliever out of my head. And it's awful. Like, it actually makes me want to like bleach my brain. I hate that. You like Duststorm Shiranui not being a flash in the pan? Kinda crazy. Empoleon and Rezael, like, you'd think that after last season, Rezael would be like one of the big decks of the season. But I think people are bored of Rezael, and I don't blame them. Definitely don't blame them. Yep, so close to fixing that Sacrifice Glass. Vice Ruger fraud deck. Although, set 8 will be legal soon. So who knows? Maybe we'll see Vice Ruger start coming back up again. Blankmire is currently on a pretty good record, and then obviously now that set 8 is legal, we're gonna go all in. I expect to see the Blankmire numbers skyrocket to the top. Res players don't want to lose the dog here. That's understandable, but you know, to paraphrase Tony Stark, if you're nothing without the dog, maybe you don't deserve the dog in the first place. Shout out to Is there any Keta deck that doesn't need dog that I can think of? I don't think so, right? Is there Tulian on Mask? There is Tulian on Mask. I forgot to put the S in the second one. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Minerva has her own dog. Real. We got Cope Francis. We got Night Rose. Wait, was Night Rose on here twice? Am I going crazy? Oh, I misspelled it. That's me being dumb. Let's fix that while we're here. There we go. What else? I've also spelled Roroa wrong. We're doing... Oh. There we go. Like, hello? There we go. Fix that. Has Lutetia only been played once? I could have sworn someone else has played Lutetia before. Oh. Is there two? Like, what else am I spelling wrong, huh? There's one. Where's the other one? Eledglema. Okay, yep. Oh, me. You know, it's a good thing I'm highlighting this, because now we're catching all of these. Anything else we got? Lutetia's only once. Jiva, Herminia. Hazel. We've got this on twice. Should be baby. There we go, that's fixed. Yep. Right above that is the wrong Babs. Huh? Yep. You. Babs Sagra. There we go, that's fixed. Any other one-offs that we need to fix? Another one, oh my god, I am just... You know, it's a good thing we're catching these now. There we go, spell that correctly, there we go. Alright, I think that should be all of them. Should be? I think so? Yeah, I think that's it, alright. You know what? Fuck it, while we're here, let's fix Premium as well. What have we got? You got the Verse Night Roses. I know I had issues with Delete Messiah a few times. Let's look at the one-offs. Stage Crest. Jewel, Demiurge. Deleta Freezer, I think that's fine. Poets. This Ammon's probably a Gastiel Ammon? Probably? I don't know, because like... two premium decks could be two cards different and be either the exact same deck or two completely different decks. So it's hard to tell for sure. So like, I just have to take a bunch of people at their word based on what they put in the thing. That Ammon was Ammon Gastiel. Alright, where's the solo Ammon? There's the solo Ammon. So it's Gastiel Ammon. It was me? Alright, well, so you're the dumb bitch who put it wrong correctly. Who played Leopold P? It was still not that long ago. I think. Yeah, Mark Talismark. Team CCC. Break 100% win rate. With all of how many games? 2 games, I think? Yeah, 2 games break force. Cool. Leo reverse. It's still a Leopold, alright? I think the spice, like, bro, come on. Gear Tree. Come on, like... I don't know if he ever acted like... You can't tell me that Gear Tree doesn't intrigue you. You can't tell me Gear Tree does, like... There's 2 directions you can take, right? You can either, like, grog into the tree, or you can use the tree as bind zone to, like... I don't know. MFD's gone, but, like, there's gotta be something else that cares about grades in bind, right? There's gotta be something else. That's pretty cool. There is a beta? Yeah, exactly, right? We can probably decklog it. Alright. I love going on unrelated tangents. Premium. Gear Chronicle. Each grade bind. Each grade of your Vanguard. Each card. Yeah, this garbage! Let's go! GB1, 2K for... Oh, each different grade. That's not it. Hang on. That's not it, is it? Wait, what's the wording of... It's got to be something else. There's got to be another one. Each grade of your Vanguard. There's... Total grade bind? Oh, hello, this looks... Nope. Gun bezel? What the fuck is gun bezel? It is this? No, it's 2K, it's 5K for each grade of your Vanguard. Total grade bind zone. There's got to be something else that gains like 1K for each grade total, like for each grade in your bind zone. There's got to be, right? Ride the tree? Yeah, just ride the tree. Can you stride into the tree? I don't think so, right? I think all the V striders specifically say grade 4, don't they? Yeah, Jet does. Yeah, I know Grogrock does, but that's like... But what if you're going first? I know, I'm saying like the actual normal striders, because what if you're going first? That's my point. What else have we got? Shadow Witches. Oh, hang on, this should be Rezel Claret. Shadows? Is there... What's the... Rezel Luard. No, there's got to be some... There's got to be more than this. Did I put it as Claret Rezael? Loads more people have played that. You know what I mean, V-striding. Like, act skill V-striding. You know what I mean. Stop being an idiot. Luard Chrysis. I could have sworn there's been more than 2 Claret Rezaels. I could have sworn there's been more than that. Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? Huh? These two are probably the same thing, right? But there's got to be more than 2. Those are different Res Shadow decks? Oh, come on. Rezel Luard, Rezel Angel Feather, Dual Knights Res. There's only been 2. I could have sworn there'd been more. I could have sworn there were more. I'm going crazy. Alright, never mind then. Alright, enough of that. Let's move on to week 5 pairings. Nope. There we go. There we go. Alright. Pairings are up. Let's put that again. Let's give everyone a second. Everyone ping within half an hour. 5 are now up. As always. Let me in your scheduling thread if you and your opponent are happy to play on stream within the next 2 to 3 hours. Also remember, DZBT08 is now legal, and to ensure your decks follow the JP ban list after BSF. There we go. You need to random sub? I mean, Toyo being asleep is not a problem, right? She's gonna wake up at some point. Oh, you mean she's not awake to change things? Right, okay. I forgot to set my music on loop. Yeah, okay, so... This person cannot play for the next 2 weeks, that's fine. Find someone in your team who can, and just at me in your team chat once you get that sorted out. Yeah, we'll fix it. In the meantime, let's find some interesting matchups while we're here. Let's see. What have we got? Oh, Toby versus Sue. Yep, the WCC team kill. Definitely got to get that in the books. No question, we're getting that one. Who else have we got? Nobi, okay, Shira. What else have we got? No, always got to highlight the captain matches. Shiba. Oh yeah. So Mash decided, because a handful of people on Gwen's team couldn't play, we are doing the Dark Sphere 1v3. Literal Dark Sphere 1v3. And the way he described it, so I think we talked about this on, like, was it Thursday or Friday? He's like, do we want to do Battle of the Browns or Battle of the Clowns? And I was like, yo, hold up, his writing is fire! And then I was like, why not add Jeremy to the mix? Just so you can get the discrimination 3-for-1. So yeah. We've got Battle of the Browns, Battle of the Clowns, and just overall DEI hatred. That's gonna be fun. Also, we haven't had a live, like, in-person game yet this season. Like, all the opportunities to do so just haven't been recorded, so we need more of that. It's just rhyming. Like, it's just rhyming, you know, that's all it is. What else have we got? I think they specifically, like, they know each other, so that's requested, so we might as well highlight that. That's gonna be quite interesting. We got another, New York / East Coast. We weren't allowed to record? Why not? Was it a venue thing? I'm assuming they didn't play their VPL games in the actual BSF event itself, right? Yeah, people too lazy. That's the reason I would expect. I was gonna say, like, Dark Sphere games, like, we had guys just standing over the table with, like, holding their phones like that for 30 minutes. So I ain't taking that excuse. Got all of the segregation in Dark Sphere? I know, like... The problem... Wait. Have ECC played Phantasma yet? When are they scheduled to play? I think it's on here. It should be on the team pages. This is the ECC team page. There it is. Okay, they don't have the things along the top. We'll fix that. That needs to be fixed as well. ECC versus Phantasma. Where is that? Have they already played? Here we go. The very last week. In the very last week, we get to have actual Dark Sphere minority off. That's the one we're really looking forward to. Stars getting I think you guys are on opposite sides of the bracket. Yeah, Stars getting Pogs are on opposite sides of the bracket. So, you gotta make top 4. Anyway, what else are we We're looking for more interesting games. We've got the Singapore Showdown. Anything else? Flame, okay, Ram. Trying to think who else was a requested matchup. There were at least 2 or 3 more that I can remember. There were 1 or 2, I think. Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else. At least not that I can see in the captain's chat. I could have just not scrolled back far enough. That could also be a possibility. But yeah, I mean, we've got enough for now, I think. That's quite a lot. Let me check in with the Forge Freak, see if they've got their sub sorted out yet. Oh yeah. Reminder, 1 person can play twice in 1 week if needs be. Both sub options. Time zone diff. Or, okay, important clarification. Are you sure they're sleeping and not just playing Uma Musume? That's a very important distinction to make for this team. It's a very important distinction to make for this team. Alright, so let's find... Alright, so while we wait for people to schedule and set up, let me prep that incredible Sacrifice Glass gameplay. Where is it? Is it here? No. Here it is. Get that music pause and get this set up. There we go. Let's make that
me on my side too. Absolutely. All right. How's your day going so far?
All right. That looks
good. Love it.
I think one of these might be the wrong way around. Yeah, this needs to be flipped. Transform, flip.
All right.
Yeah, that's correct. Is that correct? That looks correct. All right. So we've got Gear Vibes versus Stevie G.
Shuffle up here.
Apparently, according to multiple people, this was an amazing game to watch. Can I play my opponent in horses? I kind of want to say yes, but no. I think for the sake of fairness and for even across the season, I'm gonna try to avoid making any specific exceptional rules for anyone. We want to try and keep. I already have shit tons of stuff to manage, so. Some people have asked to play Duel Masters. Some people have asked to play can we play old banlist just for this? I'm just trying to keep it easy. Trying to make my life as non-complicated as possible.
All right. You did 2, 1, 3. Okay, let me break mine up for you. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go 3, 1, 2.
Oh man.
Okay.
One of them is really quiet for some reason.
Do you want to do high or low roll?
Let's do high roll.
All right, I'm good. 8.
9.
Oh, nice.
Part of me was tempted to say you can use horses to determine going first or second. Unfortunately, actually no, I guess Uma Racing is kind of slightly RNG, it's not just skill, but there's also pay to win aspects. If you can find a way to make horse PvP like perfectly 50-50,
Okay.
I will allow horses for going first second. If you can find a way to make it work.
I think I'm gonna keep this hand just because of what I have, so we'll see.
I mean, what you should actually do is you should start playing Weiss, because even after the restriction, horses are still a really good deck in Weiss. No, it's not tier 1 like it used to be, but it's still very playable. Play Lubu, he has a horse? Real!
2, 3, 1. Perfect.
Bro, that will be a sick BSF team.
Right, good luck to you.
Lubu.
My Vanguard.
Fucking what's his name? Luhan. Is there a third horse unit in Vanguard? I don't think so yet, right? Imagine if we ever get like a... No, wait for the Claret deck set, because then he has Aura Geyser,
Persona.
which is a horse.
Ride grade 1, 3 energy,
Gallop.
and grade 0, get to draw a card.
Does Gallop technically count as a horse?
I would call the Sequana. Swinging for
Alfred?
8.
I guess Alfred, yeah.
I'll no guard on that. Damage check, PG.
And when this unit swings, it gets an extra 2, so this is actually 10.
Guard with the heal.
Okay, no, in that case, forget Lubu. You just go full Alfred, Luhan, and Claret Stride deck. And you just have 3 Keta horses. That's peak.
Skill hop up at the beginning of a right phase. Choose my Enrapturing Salvation Sheffy for my right deck and write it as stand for free. If I did it this way, we both draw a card.
Both draw a card, okay.
And then I may not
Yeah, Gear Vibes is so much more quiet.
Okay.
So we just have to... And
I mean,
I don't know Sacrifice Glass cards off the top of my head. So it's gonna be hard to figure out what's going on. I don't know what he's laughing at!
We'll go ahead and we'll just swing 10 to Van here.
I'll no guard that.
Sure. Drive check. Easy.
Okay. No full blast. Damage check.
And yeah, this is Youth Buck before, without set 8, because week 4 was before set 8. For what it's worth.
I'm gonna go ahead and pitch Ludwar. Activating Ludwar skill first, Energy Blast 3, call her to a rearguard circle. Sorry, let's do it this way. Rearguard circle. Then her ability is going to activate. I can choose a Rebel Dress from my drop or from my damage and put in Soul. If I choose from my damage, I have to take the top card of the deck and put it in damage zone. And then my grade 1 skill, Soul Blast 1. We're going to Soul Blast. Soul Blast. In top 3. We're going to add Vest to hand.
I think that's what Vanguard needs more of. Vanguard needs more, like...
With these two.
Not thematic, like, not joke, but sort of, you know...
Soul Fregosa, Soul Blast 1.
Well, like, you can do stuff for fun.
Switch the deck for a Rebel form and put it in Soul.
Like, you know how, like, in Magic, like, my favorite example always remains in Magic, how some guy made that Chairs Tribal EDH deck. Where, like, they built a commander deck where every single card in the art has a chair in it. Like, I think we need more of that in Vanguard. There's not enough of that.
1, 2, 3.
Collab decks? No, not quite. Like
3, 2, 1. You got it. Alright, let's go to the Soul.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like the deck itself is a real deck. There's nothing like crazy about it, but it's a bunch of stuff.
Gonna be everything. So swing.
There's like another layer to it that makes it funny. I think is the best way of describing it.
Okay. This is going to be 10 with a drive.
Like, kind of like, I guess the Dust Storm Shiranui deck is like pretty close, but it's not quite the same.
No trigger. And this is 18, so it won't go through. So it's your turn.
Okay, so the defensive there saved Gear Vibe's life. I don't know how much Sacrifice Glass needs Counterblast to play with, but I guess being able to not get rushed into Oblivion is pretty good.
Skill of Sheffy, when rode upon by Sacrifice Glass. Soul Blast 1, search my deck for a Saccharine Bait and add to hand.
Mm-hmm.
I also want it so that if they do, actually, on the topic of collab decks, if they make more collab decks, I really hope they don't keep, like, giving us weird, different crests. Because, like, I want there to be more other crests in the game in general,
2, 3,
but
1.
I don't want it to be a collab thing. Because it just feels like it makes the other Sanctitude very... How do I describe it? I don't like it when the Sanctitude, the choice of which Sanctitude you play, has a massive impact, if that makes sense. Put Oberon in Vanguard. How about I put a bullet in your brain?
Calling Ravos to rear on skill, since my Vanguard has the Persona Right tag.
Right, Cycler, okay.
Blast 1 and add a Persona Shield ticket to hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Sacrifice Glass energy charges whenever an opponent's rearguard is killed. I don't remember how they kill the rearguards, and I don't remember like what they get off of that. Start drifting Weiss IPs into Vanguard. Bro, real! That's why they made Weiss Schwartz Rose. So that they can start slowly killing off Weiss Schwartz. It's also Guardians? Okay, sure. So whenever your opponent guards, basically.
Auto abilities cannot gain them and cannot be moved from rearguard to Guardian Circle. You then choose 3 unit cards from your drop and call them to open rearguard circles.
So do that now?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Hourglass card is crazy, yeah. I know Saccharine
left, so...
Saccharine something is a good card.
We'll go...
Forces your opponent to fill their board
Gotcha.
And disables a bunch of stuff.
We'll go...
And then you wipe their board, energy charge a bunch of stuff, and then... Is it Energy Blast 6 to, like, do the stuff? I don't remember.
Total, you have 5 and I have 4 for a total of 9, so I'll draw 3.
Draw for every 3 units, I guess? It was 5, yeah. 5 sounds about right. I will turn the music back on, I guess. Oh, that paused it. It's now super loud. Let me adjust the volume on that a bit. The main VG is EB4 and the grade 1's EB5. I see.
Okay.
And then, like, it's end of battle, rewrite the other one, right? Is it Grand Dogma is what it's called?
Yeah.
I don't remember at all what Grand Dogma does. I just know that the second time you go into Grand Dogma, you don't go back into Sacrifice Glass, I think, right? Like, there's some way, like, I think it's the second or third time, like, they don't go back into each other. Because, like, it counts the number of Grand Dogma in your bind zone? I don't remember the exact details. Romain did a good substyle. Alright, we'll take a look at that in a little bit then, I guess. First time retires 1, second time retires 2, third time doesn't leave. Right.
I will draw a card then.
And I think like like when it's on the Vanguard circle, it has a way of turning itself back into glass, right?
2, 3, 1.
Because like I think you're not meant to Persona ride Grand Dogma, are you? I don't actually know for sure. It binds. Yeah, I know that it binds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I remember when Sacrifice Glass came out, like the deck was supposed to be super cheap, and I thought about picking up the pieces, but I remember
damage.
like at the time I didn't own Tisk cars, I didn't own other Darkseid. I only owned Jeweled basically, and then like a week afterwards I was like, oh, I'll pick up some extra Darkseid staples in case I want to build Harry, and then I ended up building Harry, but then by the time I built Harry, like it was just I couldn't get Sacrifice Glass pieces for cheap anymore, and I also didn't have fucking what's the name of the Energy Charge 1, and then if you Energy Blast 3, retire and draw grade 1. Because I think you need that in this deck as well, right? I also don't have Pride Cyclers for Dark States.
1 damage.
So yeah, there's just a bunch of like miscellaneous bits and pieces that I don't have. I mean, if anyone knows anyone's selling a glass core for cheap, send them my way, I guess. Because I now own Tisk cars and Oriens and all that sort of stuff. Like, I now own Dark States generics, just not like... Now I don't have the core pieces, so...
Stand. Energy Charge 3. Draw a card. Alright.
Do you play Bifrons?
Pitch Carino for the ride.
You don't play Bifrons in Glass, right?
Activating the grade 2 skill, counterblasting 1.
You don't run either. Amazing.
And add her back to my hand.
Pride Cyclers and Vocalor. Well, I still don't own Folklore, and I still don't own Pride Cyclers. So I guess I'm still not building Glass.
And add it to hand. And then shoot a card from my hand and put it in Soul.
Dude, the playset of Bifrons I own might be one of the worst Vanguard investments I've ever made. Because I bought them full price on release, put them in Jeweled for 1 game,
then we're gonna activate skill.
Realized the cards sucked, and they've just been sitting in a box ever since, and I just haven't touched them ever.
1, 3, 2.
And I don't want to play. I don't want to build Astro Air. I'm not playing Beaker. I'm not playing Mask. I'm not going to use them where they're meant to be used. So unless Bushy magically makes a new Dark States deck, where Bifrons is like the best card in the deck,
call it to a rearguard circle.
They're just never being touched.
And then when she's called to a rearguard circle, use a Rebel form for my drop or for my damage zone, and put in Soul. Skill of Fregosa. We're going to Soul Blast 1. Set your deck for a Rebel form. Put in Soul.
Doesn't Fregosa need you to Soul Blast a non-Revel form card? Or is that for the second part? That's for the second part.
1, 2, 3.
Build Oofy Buck. You should play the Hostage package and the Stoicheia Dual Nation in your youth buck. Just so you can get turn 3 exist.
Unit that is not a Rebel form to draw a card. We're going to call over Sequana, and we're going to call, and we're going to go to battle.
I mean, I know the Dual Nation is expensive.
If my Vanguard is Youthberg.
How much?
So this is going to be 23, 2 drive.
How much are the Dual Nations? What are they called? Asperonia.
Alright, check 1.
How much are Asperonias now?
PG, check 2. Persona.
No triggers? Youthbuck is not high rolling.
Huh?
Ah, Asperon is only
Skill Youthbuck,
25
we go into full
bucks. That's
blast.
not too bad.
First, I'm going to activate Sequana's skill. Drive returns to 1.
What's the
Run Counterblast 1.
what's the hostage order called?
Since I have all 3 units in the soul, my entire front row gets 15k. And then Youthberg gets a crit. Fergosa gets an extra 5 when I rebel form, so she's actually going to be
$3 for the searcher.
Drive returns drive +1, so drive is returned to 2, and I can bottom deck
Him
a card
brimming
of
with
yours.
mercy. Him brimming with mercy.
What's the one with the booster? What does that do?
Is this an old recording of a live game? It's an old recording.
So every time you sacrifice glass swing, you'll choose one.
Alright, let me check card market then.
And then whenever my Grand Dogma swings, she gets 10.
Aspronia.
Yeah, let's go ahead and bottom deck that one.
30-ish?
Alright.
Yeah.
So that should be everything.
35, 35,
Vanguard will
42.
swing at your Vanguard for
It's not
28.
awful.
2 crit, 2 drive.
Hostage pieces should still be cheap, right? Yeah.
Alright, check 1. Critical trigger. We'll go
Aspirin reprinted? Is it?
put on the Fergosa. Check 2. And trigger.
Is it being reprinted?
Let's do some damage here. That's not a booster. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 to crit.
Oh shit, they are being reprinted.
Okay.
What do you mean by hostage?
This is
The
gonna be 10,
Divine
25,
Sister Financier
35,
and the set order that lets you
41,
intercept from
one
rearguard
damage.
circle. So the players use the Financier to find the set order, and the set order says,
Alright,
choose one of your
that ends with
rearguards, intercept with it, and then bind it afterwards. So what you do is, you use Aspronia to call exist while you're on grade 2, and then use the set order to move the exist from rearguard to bind. That way when you ride grade 3, you already have an exist in your bind zone. Wait, what else is being reprinted in Festival? I know we should be watching this game, but I don't... Okay. Let's focus on the game for a bit, because I don't know what Sacrifice Glass does, and people have said that this is a fun game to watch. So we saw a pretty high roll... Like, not a high roll, because no triggers, but... You know, we managed to get, like, all 3 Revel Forms in Soul, and a draw card off of the Fergosa, off the Youthbuck player. But Sacrifice Glass seemed to have guarded pretty well. I guess, like... I guess drawing a whole bunch of cards is helping that?
Okay.
What, just let them play that from drop? Is it the grade 1 in the back row? Soul Blast 1, discard 1. Yes, okay. Grade 1, and when it's played, we put into drop, bottom deck it. Okay. Okay. Hit a crit and a front? I thought it was just... I thought you hit PG Persona Ride. Oh, on the full blast swing. Okay. That's my fault for not paying attention, I guess.
Totally.
We're also getting blasted like the Vanguard finally in Fest Call. Amazing.
Oh, Sequana in this one. Okay.
Do I have Filias? I think I have Filias, so at least if I did ever want to build Sacrifice Glass, we're good on that front. I don't know why I even picked up Filias. Neither of my Dark States decks uses them.
We are going to go...
This is where, like, they print some broken normal order for Dredgeord, and I had to start playing Filia and Dredgeord.
1, 2...
I will actually krill myself if that happens.
We're in PG. And pitch this for PG.
Oh! That looked like 6 or 7 cards in hand there. That doesn't seem very healthy going into a Persona... Was there a Persona Ride this turn from Gear Vibes? I don't think so, right?
Yep. I'll go ahead and do that.
I am realizing though that the deck doesn't actually need that much counterblast, which is what makes it really cool. But then I guess like the question is, how does it do against being rushed? I guess Gear Vibes got that really cool defensive on turn 1, which really helped like avoid the tri-lane rush, but yeah. It seems like you can't bank on stuff like that. Which I guess is where the Persona Ride Cyclist come into play.
1 damage, okay.
Grand Dogma doesn't drive check, right?
And what are the other numbers right now?
Does it? I don't... Does Grand Dogma drive check?
38.
Gets drive -2. Does it regain drives itself?
Go. It was... 2.
No, it does not. Okay. Not until turn 6?
28.
Huh?
Okay, so this one, 33.
No, it just restands, right?
Okay, I will take that one. Critical trigger, power to van.
When she doesn't go back, never loses drives again. Oh, right. She mean... Yeah, gotcha.
Kitty cat. They're going to be in the drop. It over so I can see. Beast 2.
Yeah, right. That's what you mean. I thought you meant, like, you somehow get drives after you sacrifice glass into it. So it's the turn afterwards. Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be 43.
Yep. Okay, so Stevie G there survives a little bit, you know, only takes 1 damage that whole turn, which is not too bad. I guess no Persona Ride makes it quite helpful. But the hand does still look kind of thin, and your opponent's on 3 damage with a bunch of cards in hand. Even if you Persona Ride, I feel like the full blast turn, like...
3 energy.
You need to like check multiple crits for the full blast turn to be like super scary, I think. Because you have to assume that they're going to PG the full blast swing itself. So you really want to be like... They'll probably give you 2 to pass on the Skyfall swing.
Oh, hold on.
So you want to like...
Make sure I
have the crit pressure on the middle column.
Okay, there's one there.
Because they're going to PG the restand with crit and drive.
Cool. There's not
and then you're encouraged to try check crits onto the rears, or otherwise they'll just take one of them.
Top 3. 1, 2, 3. All Lidwar. Skill of Carino. Final full blast from the deck. Shuffle. 1, 2, 3.
Also, I think we've seen like at least 3 full blasts already, right?
3. Okay.
He used one on turn
This
3.
And
He had one in damage that went into Soul and then got Soul Blasted out earlier. And then this is the third
you'll
one?
go this in Soul.
Sure.
Puts a crit into Soul. Interesting. We don't need shield value where we're going.
I'll go Fregosa. Soul Blast 1. I'm not going to search the deck, so I'm going to Soul Blast again just to draw a card. Fregosa again.
Turning Soul Blast into
Soul
draw.
Blast
Pretty good.
1. Soul Blast 1 that's not a Rebel form to draw a card.
Do we have a Sequana?
We will...
This reboot? No, this is pure Full Blast because in Week 4 did not have set 8 legal yet. So this is still
over.
DZ07 Youth Buck. There's the Sequana.
Alright. Going to battle. I'm going to attack for 33 to drive.
Could be tempted to just no-got this and just say double crit for game. Because even one crit is still not lethal. One crit means that you have to then guard both the rear guard swings, which could be a little bit harder. So I still like, you just want to still 2 to pass this, right? And 33 is not like unreasonable number. It's high, but it's not like unreasonable. Yeah.
Alright, sounds good. Check 1. Check 2.
Crit.
Critical
Okay,
trigger.
it's not too bad.
I'll put it over on this Fregosa. Alright. We go Full Blast. First, we're going to activate Sequana skill. Drive returns a 1. Activate Full Blast skill. Counter Blast 1. Everyone gets 15. The Fregosas get 20 because of the by Rebel form. They get an extra 5. So 20. 10k, 20. 15 and a crit. Drive plus 1, so drive is 2. And I'll bottom deck one of your front row rear guards. Doesn't matter which one. You pick.
Yeah, the columns are the exact same, so it works out.
Alright.
So this one you need to PG
We're swinging
basically.
for 38.
Because a crit is
Crit to
lethal,
drive.
which is kind of dangerous. And there's the PG.
Deck 1.
Crit? Nope.
Deck 2.
No
Ooh,
crits.
no
Okay,
triggers.
that's good. So now you can no guard the Fregosa crit and then guard the other column, which is a little bit smaller.
20. 30. 48.
2
Two
damage. You just take this one, hope for a defensive, and then try and guard the 1, right?
20, 30, 40.
Yeah,
And
because
this
it's
is
also
not a booster.
it's also slightly smaller. So I think taking this is the right line. Because 48 is like... yeah, it's 40k shield, which is rough. No defensive? Oh, no defensive.
Okay. And like I said before, 40.
So this is two triggers to guard though, which we have. Let's go.
Awesome.
All right.
Alright. Go into Soul to reride Skyfall Arms. I'm going to activate Manipulate Angel's ability. When I ride on top of grade 3, I can Soul Blast 1 and retire her to countercharge 1. And that ends my turn.
Okay, so now this is the third grade 3 turn for Sacrifice Loss. Now, so when they ride Grand Dogma over Glass, you get 3 Vanguard swings, right? But the last 2 don't have drive. Am I reading that correctly? And then starting from next turn, you just get 2 Vanguard swings with 4 drives.
And you found all of them, except for that one in the damage.
Okay. You're not wrong to get double retires. Is it not once per turn? Grand Dogma. Yeah, the on-attack retire is once per turn. So they do not get double retires. They just get 2 retires flat. Zen ready? Okay, cool. We'll jump into that as soon as we're done watching this. Did we see Order get played? I don't think so, right?
What are you at? 5? Shoot.
I think there's still no Persona Ride, which is kind of rough. So yeah, the numbers here seem not so great. But again, yeah, that's what, 6 cards in hand for Stevie G, so not exactly comfortable position either. 1 crit can swing it in any, like... I think if you don't PG, you have to 2 to pass, right?
Yeah, no.
But yeah, if you have the PG, you might as well just PG.
Is your OT out?
It is not showing.
OT
Yeah,
is not visible.
Okay. So OT's not out yet.
In that case, maybe it's worth holding on to the PG for the OT column and just go for the 2 to pass, and if they hit OT, they hit OT.
I don't know which OT you play, so can't really...
Could be the Dark Slates. I feel like Dark Slates OT isn't bad if you'll get getting multiple Vanguard swings. Red is never bad, also, I suppose. Purple's not bad since you do want to get to turn 6. So having a 5th heal trigger could be cool. We are going to see the PG get dropped.
And use the crit as a cost.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy cost, but we'll see. Persona Ride, Philia, no crit, okay. It's really, really good for Stevie G. Means he can afford to then no-guard one of these swings and fish for a big defensive. So there's the Grand Dogma.
Okay, I will. Okay. And can you tell me what your other numbers are going to be, real quick?
And then this Vanguard will restand again, right? Also, doesn't he kill the back row thing?
Okay.
5 cards in hand. Can afford to take one of these swings.
This one I
just take and fish.
Don't want to take.
It doesn't have drives, right? You can afford to take this, right? I guess it's the smallest one because it's only 23, but it's 23 twice. Yeah, I guess you. I mean, if you're gonna take one of them.
Yeah, this one I will take.
Yeah, history's defensive. No defensive. Okay. There we go. So we retired afterwards. Is it end of battle? I thought it was on attack. Oh, end of battle. It is end of battle. I'm misreading and misremembering. And how much are those rear guard columns? That looks like a plus 20. So it's 38 and yeah, 2 lots of 38, I guess.
I'll take that. Heal trigger.
Big heal.
And 10k to the Vanguard.
Which I guess makes the rear columns now actually guardable. They get that big?
Final 2.
There's only 38, isn't it?
Right, yeah, this one. And the last one.
And this puts him at 43?
Hey, that's 43.
Yep.
OT.
Has OT in hand. Okay. EB5 draw. Okay.
Alright.
We're on 5.
Stand. Draw. 3 energy.
So now
No
Glass is the one
persona,
that doesn't.
but what I will
6
do
cards
is
in
I will
hand.
energy blast 3.
No persona from
7.
No
to draw
persona
a
from
card.
Youthbuck. And we're getting close to deck out territory.
Okay.
This needs to be
Then
a
what we're going to do
big
is we're
full
going to use
blast.
Skill of Vanguard.
Digicarino.
The top 3 cards of the deck. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to call anything. Put it at the bottom of the deck. Activate Carino's skill. Okay, cool.
Shuffle those
We'll
triggers you
shuffle.
just put to the
Nothing
bottom,
there.
back up to the top. And then add a full blast from drop to hand.
So 1, 2, 3. 2, 1.
You have
3.
to assume at this point that Youthbuck is mega
Fine.
compressed.
Full blast from the drop. And we're going to go ahead and put this in the soul.
Puts Fire Reglis into Soul. Make
Gonna
a
play
body.
Fregosa.
We're still drawing
Soul
cards at
blast
this
these
point.
2 to draw a card.
Oh, because then you can then Fire Reglis. Yeah, you just activate the Fire Reglis you just Soul
And-
Blasted to thin even harder. I like it.
At the tail end of everything.
Don't forget Fire Reglis.
Cards 5.
No, you can't
So
afford
5
Fire
cards
Reglis
left
because
in
you'll
deck,
deck
just to
out.
let you know.
Yeah. Because 2 drives, 2 drives. No, 2 drives, 1 drive. As long as you don't Sequana, you can Fire Reglis. Unless he still has draws left in the deck, which could also be bad.
I will use this
Alright, we're going for it.
to look at the top 5. Pick the 5.
Look, search his deck effectively. Pull the only non-trigger from amongst it.
I'll call this out.
We're just going. Okay, there's only triggers left. Which tells Gear Vibes that they have
Right,
to
1,
guard all of
2,
this because it's
3.
guaranteed triggers.
3, 2, 1.
That's kind of yikes.
Alright. We're going
Give the
for
trigger a
everything.
booster.
So we're
Just
gonna
slam.
drop.
Yeah, yeah, baby.
17. To drive.
So you have to get to 38. You have to get to 38 or defensive OT here. Holy moly. His deck is all triggers. Come on. Can we get to 38? 28? Isn't Persona Shield 10? Am I going crazy?
Still trigger. And I'll give power.
You know he's all
here.
triggers.
Wait, hold on. 134.
Yeah, doesn't the Persona Shield make him 38?
I just need 1 damage.
That's
Actually,
2 to
it's gonna go
pass,
over here.
right? No, that's no
Not the
pass.
crit, sorry. 10. There you go. And check 2. Front trigger. So 20 and 10.
There's
Alright,
the
we're
full
going full
blast.
Counterblast 1. Bottom deck, either one of your grade 2s, it's fine. Everyone gets 15. He gets 20. She will just get 15.
So full blast is now
And
28,
15 with the crit.
but only 1 drive, so
Drive
38.
is only 1 this time.
So you need to get to 43, which is
So
oh,
we'll go
that's still
28, 2 crit, 1 drive.
tough with such a small hand. OT, okay, nice. So no pass.
Front trigger.
Oh, more fronts.
20.
Crazy.
140, 50, 54.
No way you can guard that. Defensive heal? Come on, 6 damage heal? No, damn.
Great game.
Oh, yeah, that
Oh.
was a good finale. Holy crap!
The last 6 cards were all
All
triggers.
triggers. Crazy. Can you imagine if Gear Vibes had found a single Persona right that game? Like, that legit might have been an actual win for Glass. Crazy. Alright, let's... Alright, so, yeah, we're gonna quickly hop over to get the captain's matchup of Michael versus Zenarayon. Did Youth just deck out? No, Youth nearly decked out. They nearly decked out. Oh, if Gear Vibes had survived that turn, they just had to draw, pass, and go. Yeah. No, this was the last card in their deck. They're off screen? Oh, yeah. Hello? Where is it gone? Well, it's... Okay, it stopped working anyway. They had one card left in their deck after the drives, because they didn't Sequana, so yeah, it would have been crazy if all Gear Vibes had to do was survive. But that was harder to do. Anyway, we'll get that set up. Give it a moment.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, we're doing it live, but that's fine. Switch that, switch that.
So I was going to make another deck, but I didn't have enough time. So
Interesting.
That needs to be turned around. Bear with me. And that looks... Nope. Wait.
But this is not doing.
That needs to be flipped. Nope. Move that back up. Alright, we are good to go.
Alright.
Let me start the prediction as is customary here.
I got a 10.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Yep, no surprise there.
Give people a minute to vote on that. Alright. Wager your points.
There we go. Did you shuffle before drawing your opening hit?
I'll shuffle. I did shuffle, but I'll shuffle. Just so you see.
We're doing Alright. This was 1, 2, and 3.
2, 3, 1. Would you like to just half cut so it could be faster for both of us?
Sure.
Or do you want to do the splitting?
Nah, that's fine. I just wanted to, agree on it.
Okay.
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
So I'm predicting Zenarayon's going to be on some lyrical deck.
I'm putting
as evidence from the sleeves and playmat.
God, the problem is that that's a really funny hand.
The question is, will Michael be on Silhouette, or is he going to be on a good deck?
Wait. I'll put...
And if anyone in chat says Silhouette is a good deck, I'm timing you out.
Okay. I'm ready whenever you are.
Oh, gosh. Actually, no.
The only Brant deck worse than Silhouette
Already
is
not
Roto
it,
Visor.
but-
Change my mind.
It'll be...
And before anyone calls me biased, I own both of those decks, alright? I know firsthand.
And Vanguard.
Send up Vanguard.
Alright.
I will draw.
It might actually be Silhouette.
I'll discard and ride. Vanguard skill.
It is
Celeste
Paminia.
1. I choose a card from my hand to discard and I draw. Okay. And pass turn.
Alright, Paminia
I will...
versus Silhouette.
How spicy do I need?
It's your first discard of the game, man. Like, how much thought is
I
going to
will
this?
discard Sacred to ride.
Yep, it is Silhouette. Okay.
I will go ahead and search my deck for
Machine
one Machinery
Factories.
Factory, but I only run one, and it's in my hands.
He only runs one
Come up
factory?
there, but
Huh?
It did this time.
Huh?
It was on top of my deck, so even if I had kept, I would have drawn it. It was just
Is he
That's
cooking?
Mhm.
One factory?
cuts, and I will draw for my second. I'll set my Energy Crest
And go to 3 energy. Visible.
He's also running Safer, which is a little bit concerning, because there's not that much in this deck that discards, to my
I'll
memory.
go ahead and play Machinery's Factory from my hand. I'll rest it. I'll check to 7. 4.
I'm trying to think what else Safer is used. Like,
6.
is there
7.
anything else
I will mill
in
it
the
on.
deck that discards? Not to my recollection.
And shuffle my deck.
Hang on a minute. Where's all my silhouette cards? I don't think anything discards, right? Am I going crazy?
Right. I will.
There's a shit ton of Counterblast. Yeah, nothing. Might be some crazy cook. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. 1 factory and Safer. This is not a normal deck, my friends.
I will just do a Winston behind Silhouette.
Ah, he's got Winston though.
16k to bank.
Like that's kind of a normal card.
Drive check. Draw. 1 damage.
Damage front.
Alright, and I'll pass turn to you.
Vanilla front.
I stand, interest 3, draw. The Vanguard skill, I'm more powerful. I don't have any cards in my soul. So I Peach, which is from the Ride deck. Well, discard a card from hand. I call Custodia, her skill. When she's placed, I still lost 1. I look at the top 5 cards in my deck. I could choose a grade 3 with powerful in the card name. I can add it to hand if I do have to discard a card, or I could choose a grade 2 or less powerful unit and call it.
Yep.
Make a body.
I'll call.
Nope. It's a
Shuffle.
camera quality is a little bit wonky, but I don't recognize that card. We have some more pixels, please.
Then I'll call Rarako. And yeah, I'll go to battle phase. This is 10 to Vanguard.
The other 2 are 18 and 10.
Yep. Well, this is 10. This will get 2k when I attack. So this will be a 20k.
20.
And Rarako, when she attacks, I Camlos 1, Energy Blast 3 out. If I'm more powerful, I will get 10k and I draw a card. So that'll be 20.
Okay, so it'll be 10, 20, 20.
Pretty good.
Alright, I will. No guard. No trigger.
And this will be 20.
What is that?
Because,
Is that another?
Yeah, because Vanguard is 2k.
I think that's another Winston. Looks like another Winston.
No guard. Please.
Draw check.
No trigger.
Nothing.
Defensive here.
Damage. PG.
Still no defensive. Brutal.
And Rarako swing. Her skill. I Camlos 1. Energy Blast 3. Draw. And this will get 10k.
Good rush
I'll
coming
go
in.
to heal. Fine.
Yeah, pass turn.
I will stand
Alright.
and draw. Energy charge 3.
And all the arm effects, a lot of the good parts are locked behind your opponent being grade 3, so there's not a lot Michael can do until he's grade 3 on swing back either, which is a little rough.
I'll go ahead and discard Runny to ride. And then I'll use the Safer to my draw. Energy Blast 3, remove it from the game, and add Runny back to hand. There. I will
Am I right in saying that? I think Michael also whiffed the discard off the factory on turn 1?
pull Runny, use skill, so last one. Check top 7. We're up to 2 arms. Okay, and I will add 1 arm to my hand. Left arm, and I did not find the second one, so I won't mill any. That's
So
okay.
I don't know if... Does he have 1 or 2... Does he have 1 arm in the discard or not? I'm not sure if he does.
Alright. I will rest Machinery's Factory, check top 7. Yeah, I will million 8.
Okay, finds the drill. That's good. That's the one you want to see.
I'm gonna get to show off the fun part of the build. And cards in hand.
I have 6.
Okay.
It's not a huge amount, but a lot of them are on the board for that early
The
rush.
results are the on attack, counter plus 1, energy plus 3, tank and a draw, and the other one is just on place.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you could just make one arm just a swing with, intercept with it for free, and then call it back when you ride up.
I will.
Oh. His camera will freeze, that's a start.
Left arm, and ball is real. I will go to Bell's page.
Yep, the camera isn't... Oh, there we go. Oh, he full tri-lanes. Okay, fighting
I'll
back.
swing 18k into...
Probably rear?
I'll swing 18k into your Vanguard.
Okay.
Oh, no good.
Drive check, front.
Front is
Take
nice.
my front row.
Damage. Heal. I do not heal, but
Doesn't
it's
heal.
Vanguard.
Defensive is kind of sad.
Yep.
I think giving him the one counterblast might be a mistake unless you can really push him.
Into your grade 2 on attack rear guard.
Yeah, because the issue is that the rally is counterblast 2 to gain drive checks.
And on attack,
And he does have counter...
like a drill into my soul.
Herminia has access to a lot of counter charge.
It'll get 5k. So this will be 33k.
Does it? Does drill need your point to be grade 3?
Yep.
It might.
Oh, no good.
Oh, he just gives him the damage.
Alright, and I will pass turn.
I will stand. And charge 3. Draw. Out of Vanguard skill. I don't have any cards in my soul. I'm able to ride Hermione from the ride deck while discarding card.
Yep.
It's not the dress up.
I'll use a C Velos, so I'll choose 2 cards that were from my ride deck from the drop zone and put them face up.
Yep. Put them back into the right.
Is that old Terminia?
Yes, it's the old Herminia. This Coming Beauty.
Okay.
If you upgrade to Vanguard, yeah.
Top 7 for another.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the top 7, I believe, or
yeah,
top
7
for a grade 3 different from Herminia. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
And if you whiff, it bounces itself back to hand.
Nope.
Oh, no dress up. Feels bad.
Would you mind reading Coming Beauty for me?
Okay, I can read it. I add this back to him since I whiffed. So, she has an act. This is not one to turn. I count +1, and this unit gets 5 as some power to the end of turn. And her second ability is auto. At the end of battle that she attacked, if the number of cards in my soul and face-up cards in my damage zone are 0, I discard a card from my hand. Choose one of my powerful rear guards with the powerful ability, and stand it. And the next time I counterblast 1, it's reduced by 1.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
This one just had to do this. I'll call Stolas. Stolas' skill on place. If I have powerful Vanguard, I remove a card from Soul and choose a card with the powerful ability from my drop zone and call it.
There's the rally.
Let's see.
And yeah, that's all I'll do for now. I'll go to battle phase. This is going to be 20 at the Vanguard.
Rally's effect.
Oh, sorry. Stolas also gets boost when I have 3 or more powerful regards, which I do.
Okay.
And Rayleigh's skills
can that rear guard perform drive checks yet? Or do I have to be grade 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You can do it straight away.
You don't have to be grade 3. I just have to be grade 3.
Counter
And I
blast
have the
2.
mini on my Vanguard Circle.
Yep.
I have to pay counter blast 2. She'll get 10k to the end of turn. And now I'll perform a drive check. So this is 30 with 1 drive.
It's kind of rough.
No guard. Please don't put me.
Drive check.
No crit.
So,
All right,
just
we
1
take
damage.
those.
1 damage, crit, and I'll
We
get
take
target.
those.
And Herminia will attack. Muse's skill, since she's boosting Vanguard Herminia, the front will get 2k power to the end of turn. So this is 23.
Pretty good.
And Herminia's skill is end of battle.
Yes, in the battle.
Basically, restand the rally.
And the grade 1 skill is just 2k to the front row when she boosts, or does she have anything else?
At the end of battle that she boosted, I could put it to the bottom deck and countercharge 1.
Also good. Oh, that is the counter charge, and I think rally is. Is rally
sorry,
once per
I
turn?
paused for a few seconds. Could you say that?
Oh,
one?
sorry. At the end of the battle that she attacked, that she boosted, she goes to the bottom deck and I countercharge 1.
Okay.
It is not once per turn, so
Well,
he
we
can get the
still have
counter.
to-
Yep, he can get the counter blast 2, drive on rally again. Seems
And
good.
this column is 1523.
Yes.
Okay. I will go
25.
35 to
Yeah.
First check.
Regulus.
First check. Nothing.
Another rally. That's kind of scary.
Regulus and another one of your drive check regard.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's a little scary.
Harmony skill. I'll discard.
Ditch the Regulus. So good.
Stand Riley. Next CP is reduced by 1. The Muse's skill. This will go to the bottom deck. Now counter charge. This is 22. Rayleigh's skill. Since Hermione reduced the CB by 1, it's not counterblast 1. So I counterblast 1.
Drive check again.
She'll get 10k in 1 drive, so this is 32 with 1 drive.
You. Phew.
Oh, she gets the 10k again. Ugh.
Double intercept trigger. No, double intercept 5.
I guess I could have done this all better.
Or use the front. You might just have to give up the front,
Does Soul
buddy.
Blast for power, or she just gets it if you have powerful?
No, she got the power for counterblasting. Which I did.
Yep. And then it's Soul Blast 1, give your Vanguard 5k.
You know what? We'll see what happens. I will card with 2 arms and safer from hand.
1
35.
pass.
1 to pass.
Appreciate it if you don't forget. Yep.
Oh,
Draw check. Harmony.
no trigger. Oh, but there's the dress up though. You know it's coming. Does the other rig guard not hit? Oh, he got
I will
defensive, right?
stand and draw. I get to
Wow,
use
that defensive put in a shit ton of
I'll discard it
work.
for 3. Might as well show it to you, because it's going to happen in a sec anyways. I will discard all or nothing on the big game.
Oh
to
boy,
Right up to Silhouette.
we're playing
I'll
Gacha
use
Silhouette.
Safer to my drop. Energy Blast 3. Remove the Safered.
Add back all or nothing.
And then
That's why he's only playing 1 factory. He wants to
will-
max out on grade 2s.
Yeah, I'll do a drill and
Blue arm?
uh,
Probably the blue arm, right?
Cards
Just need to draw some cards.
in hand.
A lot.
I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
That's a reasonable amount.
Yeah, I'll do this, and I'll call out a laptop.
Yeah, killing the board does make a
Okay.
difference. You know he has a second rally in
This
hand
is
from the
for
drive checks.
5s because of Winston. I'll go ahead and rest Machinery's Factory. I'll check top 7.
Dump a drill.
7. I will mill out a copy of Left
Red.
Arm.
That also works.
And then I'm going to be shuffling in a second anyways, so
All
I'm
or
gonna
nothing.
play,
Let's go.
all or nothing on the close game. Or all or nothing in the big game, excuse me. I will counterblast 1. I shuffle my deck.
Declare a
declare
grade,
from 1 to 3.
and then
Then
top
I
3,
reveal the top 3 cards of my deck.
and add all those
Any
grades.
cards that match the grade that I called will go into my hand. All of the rest will go into the top.
Okay.
So I really
This is cooking, folks. This is cooking.
This is the main card of the deck, so I'm glad I actually get to show it off. This is Gambling Silhouette.
I know how.
I will
I
declare-
feel you. I gamble all the time.
I'll declare grade 1.
Oh,
All or nothing. First check.
one.
Grade 1.
Let's go.
Second check.
Let's
Grade
go.
1. Third check. Grade
0. Oh, so close.
So the front goes to my drop zone, and these 2 return to my hand.
Let's go gambling.
All right.
And we added 2 cards, so it wasn't an dang it
It's
moment.
just like Wisdom Take Dog.
I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that.
Yeah, why not? And then I will call a runny. I will soul blast 1. I will check top 7,
I forget what that grade 1 does.
5, 6,
I haven't actually like
7.
played Silhouette in a few weeks.
Nothing there.
What does this grade 1 do? On play, Soul Blast 1, top 7, choose 2, add 1, mill the other one. When your Vanguard attacks, Soul Blast 1, kill this, and Battle Door. Alright.
Okay. And
Doesn't the drill already have some form of guard restriction, or am I going crazy? No, it gets a crit, that's what it does.
I will go ahead and swing on attack because you're grade 2 or greater. I'll counterblast 1, draw a card. And this is 15k to your Vanguard.
I will intercept with Custodia. Custodia's skill is since I'm permitting in a Vanguard circle and I have the powerful ability, this gets plus 5k shield. So this is a 10k
Okay,
shield.
shield. Pretty good.
Cool. On attack, I will use Drill skill. I will tuck Drill into Soul. And Drill gains another 5. So this is 28k to your Vanguard.
28.
Trigger to guard.
Oh, no guard.
Oh, no guarding,
No,
no defensive.
no.
The second Herminia goes out. Ouch.
Alright. Beginning of attack step, I will Soul Blast 1 and attach both of these arms. And then drills on attack, I will tuck a drill into Soul to give my Vanguard a crit. And then I will use Runny's skill to Soul Blast that same drill out, retire it,
And Battle Door.
and it has Battle Door, so if you call cards from hand, you must call 2 or more at the same time.
So,
PG
PG and an extra card, please. Would you like a number? Always asking the
Yes.
question. Oh boy, so it's...
Okay, this is 15, 30, 43, 51.
51.
That's a little bit on the low
And
side.
twin drive, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We should be 80
Does
plus.
it stand from any skills?
The Vanguard
the
itself,
Vanguard does
no, but the rear guards come off.
Okay. I'll go with the OT, and I'll go with C Velos. Her skill is
It gains an extra
if I'm 2
5k
or more
shield.
over regard circles, it gets plus 5k shield. So this is a 10k shield.
So 60, 73,
60, 73.
which is
OT
OT plus.
Or, sorry, no pass. Or over the pass.
Yeah.
Over the pass.
Show us Elder.
Right.
Show us Elder.
First check, no trigger, Winston. Second check, front.
Ooh.
Because the front
Wait,
applies to
I think
all
that
3 of these
breaks.
units, that is a 30k boost, so this is now 81.
which
and
which
it will
breaks.
hit.
Yeah.
That is 2 damage.
Oh, wow.
It actually happened. I think that's the first time it's ever happened to me.
Well, good.
Oh boy. All right. It's that simple.
That's
Yeah.
the first time I've ever broken into the pass with a single front.
I should have PG'd that in.
Front
I didn't know
pass.
that.
Let's go.
All good. Well, thank you for the game.
Same to you.
What a way to end it.
I can't believe All or Nothing worked. I've got no
Is
words.
It's amazing. It's beautiful. Gambling Soul, I got the win.
Oh, let's go. I'm so proud. And I drew
Crazy.
the order. I got to see it.
Yeah, he was-
I'll probably post.
You said like, oh, I only have one
Yeah.
factor, and I was like, what the hell kind of Scylla deck only has one factor? And I was like, wait a minute, he's doing something weird here. Oh my
A
god.
little funny. Rough start, but great ending. Thank you very much.
Really
for the
good.
game.
Yeah, that was
really
a
good
great
game.
game indeed. Thanks for being on stream, guys.
No problem.
That's great. See you later. Bye.
All right, let's put that in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm glad we saw that live. Unfortunately, as great as Gamble Silhouette was, it will still be going on the sheet as just Silhouette. I'm not considering it unique enough to say Silhouette brackets gambling. But I think that is the second use of Silhouette in the map. Yep. The first? No! Yeah, because that was a feature match. That was the exhibition match at the start of the season. That is the first use of Silhouette in the event. And it's got a win. Alright. Michael, leave it there. 100% win rate Silhouette. We're done. We're good. That's it, baby. We're all good. Leave it there. Let me award points to people. There we go. Alright, what else was an interesting game for, What else is... Do we have any other fun games from last week to go over? Let's go back to week 4. Mega Trek Trezev. Ooh, do I have the Romain Gurgit? I'm not sure I do. Let's have a look. I don't think I do. Doniska Fenris? Do I have that one? There's Team BZB. Nope. Is it in the POG VODs? It's not there either! Did we watch Gwen Ootman live? I'm not sure if we did. I have short-term memory loss. I don't think we did, though. I don't think I have that. Alright. This, I think, was played live, but I don't think they recorded it because they were lazy. Let's see what else we have, if anything. It's week 2. That's week 2. What else? What else? We've got Crow playing premium, so that might be an option. Do you have anything else? Bav versus Archite. Irads versus Riviere. That might be interesting. That's week 3. That's week 3. Is this week 4? Do you have... Is that... Fori versus Naradrix? We could have that as well, maybe. Unless they had... Hickory... Dylan, Toby... Let me... No, I don't think I have the Reverse Ace versus Eraser game, which is a bit of a shame. That's from week 2, week 3, week 2. Oh, we do have the week 4 game. Let's go. Gurgit versus Romain. Let's... Alright. We get 2 sacrifice loss games in 1 week. Hello, does that want to full screen properly? There we go.
Draw. Discarding Grand Dogma. Right, make the crest for 1.
Maelstrom versus Glass. Alright, let's see if this game works out better.
4 color skill, charge 1. Go 16 Vanguard.
No guard.
Check, Medulla.
Yep, 1. Crit on them.
Yep, go ahead.
Wasted defensive, love to see it.
I will discard Sea Rumble, so I'll use Tail first and then EB3.
Yep.
Nice.
Judgment.
I saw that card on my deck, I don't know why. Do you want me to shuffle or?
Yeah, sure, it's okay.
How did that even get revealed?
Medulla. Go 16. 1. Dogma. Right, make the crest for 1.
I think he just shuffled it upside down. Yeah, well, it happens.
So, Serum was got drawn.
Yep.
Excuse me, it's not Siramba.
Oh, sorry, this got wrong. Okay. Color Chris. Yeah, top 7. I will add my Uji Maelstrom and put it to Soul.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Coil Assault. Swing for 10 Vanguard.
No.
Rechuck. Eledglema.
Damage, crit, Pavan.
Ooh, nice defensive. Give him the 5k?
Go with 5.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Unfortunately, that had to be the Personalized Cycler, but, you know, we'll take it.
Being in the right phase, I ride for 3. We both draw 1.
Yep.
Okay, energy charge. Not got 7. Draw 1.
Yep.
And get the 4 claws proc.
Let's go.
Ooh, another Personalized Cycler, love to see it.
Sacrifice glass. Grab the ticket. And it depends.
Yep.
This to butt. 18 then.
Knockout.
Oh, no defensive front, please. Oh, nice, offensive front. Alright, that negates a defensive.
Judgment.
Ooh, set order going to damage. Bad for Maelstrom.
20 then.
20.
Give him a trigger.
25.
Yep, there's the trigger.
Good.
Stun and drop. 23. Discard Margaret. Right, I will use Algos first. Top 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Find title. Alright, the third searcher.
Actually, think. Yeah, I'll call over the other one.
Ooh.
I'll start with Margaret, so last one. So let's start it. One. Draw 1.
Cycle. Yep.
And Eledglema, top 7. I will add the Glory to him. And for the effect, I will choose to discard Cutlass for Eledglema. Skill, Energy Blast 3 for 1.
Ooh, nice. Play the set order. Oh no, there's no Maelstrom
I'll
drop.
Storm of Judgment. Skill. Reborn Eledglema again.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I guess that works too.
Skill. Top 7. 6, 7. Whiff.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
I think it adds order as well. So the fact that he's seen 2 orders and only 3 Maelstroms, still favor to hit. It's kind of rough.
Yeah, I will use glory skill. So discard 1. I'll call the OG.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use the skill again because it
Counts as a new one.
So I'll discard 1. I will call August.
Mm-hmm.
+5 to front because I have 1 set order. Yeah, Malface.
Mm-hmm.
Vanguard for 15.
Take damage.
No defensive. Ooh, Grand Dogma going to damage is kind of rough.
So these 2.
Swap. Yep. Then swing with the other wheel salt column, I guess.
15 Vanguard.
Go 10.
Not using wheel. Interesting.
So these 2. Swing for 18 Vanguard.
Second swing. Yeah. No, this is third swing. Yeah.
32 plus. Okay. First check. Sirombo. Second. OT. Sorry.
Ooh.
Everything Vanguard. And I'll heal 1.
Yep.
Heal Judgment.
So 2 damage.
Damage 1, crit, power van. Second damage, nothing.
Okay. Swing next one. Skill. It's the 4th attack or more, so I can draw 1, retire 1. So it got +5. So 23, 33.
How much is the other side?
The other side, it will get +5 here, and it has a +10.
From the
So
OT, yep.
30, 38 on hit.
Take this. Heal, power van, do heal.
Nice. Heal goes off. Heal off a Grand Dogma. Very nice.
On hit.
What's the on it? You draw 1?
I draw 1, yeah.
I think you can let that go, probably. Probably. You can give up another front if he has it.
Garde of OT.
Oh, feels bad.
End of turn, these 2 were called by effect, so we'll go to soul.
Cool. Charge free. Discarding 1.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, there's the third Persona Ride Cycler.
Reverses skill. Grab this.
Yep.
And then create 2 skills for this one, search for the other. Add it to hand.
Yep.
And then I guess just play it straight away.
Call Lucy, call 4 color, energy charge 1.
Yep.
Call Medulla, call Philia. I'll take the other.
Really nice. There's the order.
1, choose 2 units, revive them on the open circles.
Okay. Eledglema and Sirombo.
Yeah, no count, no auto, content set.
Yep.
9 regards total on board, so I draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Calling Grand Dogma.
Ooh. I guess just commit pieces where you can, makes sense.
Yeah, sounds about right. Douglas will swing for 21. Moosey's skill without the Eledglema in the back row behind Vanguard.
Yep. 21, no guard.
Check 1, Moosey, check 2, crit.
Crit is nice.
Power will go to Moosey.
Okay, So first judgment.
Oh, there's the second order. Nice. That's good.
Alliance Battle, Energy Blast 4. Right Grand Dogma, you may draw one.
Yeah, I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
So Roman has lost 2 orders to damage now. One did get healed off, and he can obviously add it back with Rumble, but
28 into the front row Eledglema.
it's still pretty good.
You're at 1 energy. And
28 with no drives as well, critically.
yeah, sure.
Yep.
End of the battle, I retire the back row one. This is 26 to Vanguard.
26 and
Last one's gonna be like 38. Yeah.
I'll grab this one, so you need energy charge.
Yep.
No charge, so the skill goes to soul. Draw one.
Yep.
38 into Steel Rumble.
So you go to 5 no matter what. Okay, yeah, sure.
Seems good.
Go 5, end of battle, retire 4 color, draw 1, skill of this, Energy Blast 5, draw 1.
Draw a card.
You draw one. Yep.
So much drawing.
On your turn, this gets bound, and go ahead.
Alright.
Cards in hand?
11.
11 cards! Ooh.
And draw.
Ooh.
I will personalize.
Solid. We've only seen 1 Maelstrom in rotation so far.
I will start with a glory skill that he got from OG Maelstrom. Called OG Maelstrom. It will get the effect to restand.
Yep.
I will use Fire Galleys.
Nice. Yep.
Top 5.
Saving the Blue Storm Armada so you can find something else.
I will call nothing. I'll shuffle draw one.
Sacrifice Glass. I know, like, it is really fun. Like, Sacrifice Glass sort of deck where you're literally flying by the edge of your pants every single turn. And, like, your energies go, like, up and down, up and down. And it's like, you keep giving your opponent, like, you let your opponent draw so many cards and plus so hard, just for you to plus yourself. Like, I like that sort of style.
So skill. I'll reborn.
Alright, so that's the 4th order Romain's seen.
Yeah, I'll go here, and I'll give 5 to Maelstrom.
Like, I don't think Sacrifice Glass is a bad deck. I just feel like it's just... I put Sacrifice Glass on the same level as, like, Silhouette, where it's just missing that little bit of, like, extra spark. Like, the thing with Maelstrom is that I also think Maelstrom's a really fun deck, but Maelstrom feels a little bit more high-rolly. But it also has a much higher ceiling to make up for it.
I will discard Cutlass. Call Maelstrom.
The second Maelstrom, pretty strong.
And I will use Cutlass skill. Remove 2, counter charge 1.
Counter charge.
And call Tidal.
There's Tidal. Alright.
So I have 2 set orders, so plus 10 from personnel, plus 10 from both set orders.
Yeah, this is what might break the back.
Office. Vanguard, skill, counter plus 1, restand, and skill plus 5. So 43 Vanguard.
Take, nothing.
Oof, no defensive. It's kind of rough.
Swing with Tidal, so plus 1. I will give 5 to my Vanguard.
And the Tidal will restand.
Yep.
Yep, 33.
Let's go. Counter plus 1. Restand.
And then Wheel Assault. Yeah.
38 Vanguard.
No heal? Oof, yeah.
Sorry.
10 cards in hand, still can't guard. I guess, yeah, turn 2 OT is pretty big on that regard. But that's the thing, like, you draw a bunch of cards with Sacrifice Glass, but you don't. I feel like you don't have enough pressure to just, like, win games outright. Because it takes so long for, like, the deck to get going. I think if Glass had a way of, like, accelerating itself, like binding an extra Grand Dogma from like drop zone, it would be like really, really good. It just feels like this is missing that little extra push, you know? Alright. We could watch one more game, but I've also got an early morning tomorrow. So let's just do the wheel and see who wins the pack this time. So there's the wheel, there's active chat. I don't know why it does gaps here, that's kind of weird. There we go. Oh, there's still one gap. I can't get rid of that gap. We'll deal with it. Alright. Oh. Alright, True Fire Forest. Let me find you the link. Where is it? Nope. There it is. I will message it to you on Discord. Congrats on winning. Stream Ruffle. Please don't share this link. Alright. Check your Discord DMs, they'll fill out that form, and you'll get a fun little something towards the end of the season. Alright, so yeah. Pretty wild and fun week 4. I enjoyed that immensely. We got to see high roll, we got to see gambling, we got to see a little bit of everything. So yeah, let's look forward to week 5. Good luck. I hope to see everyone playing Werble Dragon and not Blangmire Nexus. Please don't break my heart. And we'll see you all next week. Take care. Good evening.